I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it comes back down to yin and yang, as I was saying before. We're completely different, but we're completely equal at the same time. But in the yin and yang, there's a bit of black in the white and there's a bit of white in the black, which means that represents masculine and feminine energy. So I feel like it's really important that, we embrace, the masculine role and the feminine role and everything. So that's equal, we're perfectly balanced. But I feel like a lot of the problems in today's society is that femininity is overpowering the masculinity and masculinity is overpowering the femininity. Basically, so like dudes are starting to act like chicks and chicks are starting to act like dudes. And I feel like because of that whole situation, because of, people trying to embrace more masculinity if they're feminine as opposed to the other way around. And that's why a lot of our problems have started, I believe. There's nothing wrong with it. I get it, everyone be themselves and everything like that, but there's just sort of biologically how we're made up is, we're made of different things. We have different strengths and weaknesses. And I feel like it's no use me trying to play to one of my weaknesses when, my partner might be 10 times better than me at that. So
I'm standing here because I believe men and women should be equal, respectfully equal in their rights. It doesn't matter about physicality and all of those things. Men and women should be equal. And if you're talking about masculinity and femininity and all of those aspects, that, I guess, it is formed at home. Women these days are becoming more masculine because, again, there is imbalance at home in the way they grow up and whatnot. So, respectfully, yes, men and women should be equal.
Yeah, I agree that men and women aren't equal. Like physically, yes. We're sort of, for example, Ashwin and I, like he's huge and I'm so small. So, I'm gonna get beat up if anything. But like mentally, when we're in the household together, we're equal in a sense that, if I can think of something creatively, to contribute to our household, and then what you said with yin and yang, we're complementary, and I think that's what makes it work. And then if Ashwin is more, he's more of logical, accounts, so, he can definitely help us in the household with that sort of, aspect. And yeah.
Okay, let's hug it out. Everyone's opinions are amazing, but let's hug it out. No beef. Come on. Yay! A group hug!
Aren't you going to the front of the mic?